A Painter's Studio, circa 1800, a painting of artistic creativity and collaboration by Louis-Léopold Boilly. Louis-Léopold Boilly was a French painter who specialized in portraits, recedes, and trompe-l'oeil paintings. He was influenced by the works of Jean-Baptiste Simeon Chardin, Jean-Antoine Watteau, and Jean-Honoré Fragonard, and had a distinctive style that combined realism, humor, and social commentary. One of his most interesting and playful paintings is A Painter's Studio, painted around 1800. The painting depicts a scene of artistic creativity and collaboration, where a young woman stands looking at a sketch and a young girl looks on, seated in an armchair, in a room filled with easels, white plaster heads and statuettes, a box of paints, books, and papers. The painting is a self-portrait of Boilly, who is represented by the large, dark brown form that encloses the space, presumably a canvas in shadow, that leans against the tall easels and mostly cuts off a view into the rest of the room. The painting is also a portrait of his two daughters, who are his models and assistants. The painting is a masterpiece of composition, color, and light. Boilly uses a vertical format to create a spacious and balanced scene, as well as to emphasize the contrast between the center and the sides. The center shows the two daughters in a gold-toned room, creating a warm and cozy atmosphere. The older daughter has chestnut-brown hair and wears a white gown tied with a sky-blue ribbon. She stands in front of a portfolio propped up against a tall easel. The portfolio is made of two stiff boards that tie together with pale blue ribbon to secure large sheets of paper. She rests her right hand on the front board of the portfolio and looks down at the sketch on a gray piece of paper she holds with her other hand. The younger daughter has blonde hair and a gold-colored dress. She sits in a gold chair upholstered with olive green velvet. She faces the right almost in profile, and she looks up toward the drawing the older daughter holds. She holds another portfolio on her lap. She supports the portfolio and holds a piece of paper with one hand, and a stylus or brush in the other hand, up by her chin. The sides show a collection of artistic tools and materials, such as plaster casts of faces, a hand, and small-scale bodies, a glass vessel, a terracotta vase, two translucent green bottles, boxes, a book, a scroll of paper, a wooden box with a paint palette and a handful of thin paintbrushes, and garnet-red cloths. The painting also conveys a sense of depth and perspective, as the viewer's eye is drawn from the foreground, where the two daughters are seated in a relaxed and intimate pose, to the background, where a glimpse of shadowy capitals suggests a row of columns that recedes into the space beyond. The painting is not only a realistic depiction of a painter's studio, but also a symbolic and emotional expression of the artist's vision and sentiment. Boilly was influenced by the Enlightenment, which emphasized the importance of reason, education, and progress in art and society. He was also inspired by the works of the Dutch masters, such as Pieter de Hooch, Jan Steen, and Johannes Vermeer, who used natural and informal settings to convey moral and aesthetic messages. Boilly's painting reflects his admiration and respect for his daughters, as well as his appreciation and enjoyment for his profession. He also shows his awareness of the political and social context of his time, as he portrays his daughters as symbols of the French Revolution and the Napoleonic era, which were marked by changes and challenges in the artistic and cultural spheres.